And this is why they call this area Big Sur. Let's go get it, Dennis. How cool is that? So I think this is one of the craziest fishing spots I've ever seen. Happy boys, guess which way we're going today? With the wind. It is a tailwind day here at Big Sur. So it's time for an update. We are having a delightful ride today. We are currently about 12 miles from Lucia, which is where the slide starts. It has been a very hilly day, lots of huge climbs, but the downhills are spectacular. Views are magnificent, as we fully anticipated, and that's why we want to take the risk of getting through the slide area. And we've been told that if we show up around 6:15, 6:30, that we'd be able to make our way through the slide area. However, back in the last town, we did meet with somebody and chatted with them, and they said that they met a German guy who came through yesterday and was turned away and adamantly told to disappear. So that's where we're at. We took a little break here, spectacular views, 15 miles, then we sit around to 6:15, 6:30 and keep our fingers crossed. Have a good one. You know, one crazy thing about this ride today, or right now, this time of the year, is because of the road construction up the road, there are so few cars. I mean, we're seeing a car every couple of minutes or so, but if there was a way to get through, the cars would be zoom, 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 zoom. It would be a nightmare, not much fun. This is actually quite delightful. We almost have the road to ourselves. How cool is that? I'm so happy, oh so happy. We have the road to ourselves. We can go over here and back again, because the road is closed at Lucia. Fingers crossed we can get through, because it's a long, long way back. So we are coming from the north. We've just gone under the two gates are swung closed. My friend's bikes fit through the fence. I had to walk around the outside. So it's, you know, it's gravel, it's rough, but then it looks like we're coming on some blacktop. There's that sign. And the slide area is just in front of us, and we're hoping there's no one around. It is about 10 after 6. So we are now definitely into the slide area. It is muddy, but we're riding. It's a bit bumpy here and there, as you would expect in a construction zone, but so far so good. So we're still making progress. We are just north of whatever that concrete building thing is there with the arches. It's very compacted but super bumpy, as you can probably hear. We've just come through a big construction zone area. There's machines and everything all here. We did it! We did it! We are rule breakers, Dennis! Rule breakers! Do you want to hide your face just in case they come looking for you?
Hoodlums, renegades, rabble rousers.
So, we snuck our way through the construction. Hopefully there's not a sheriff up here and give us a $1,000 ticket. There are a bunch of people, cars up here. Yeah, well, we think we got it. We're on our way to our warm showers host, Murdoch. It might be dark or just about by the time we get there, but what an exciting day. Can you see the big smile on my face? Happy boy. What a way to end a fantastic day in the saddle. To say that Doc is a San Francisco 49ers fan would be an understatement. Here are postcards of all his previous guests and friends from all over the world. Thanks, Doc, for a great stop. You know what this is? This is a Doc waffle. Doc is our warm showers host. He's feeding us breakfast. We had dinner. This is a Doc waffle. This will get you up any hill today. So take a look at the sea out there. You can see that it's fairly gray at the bottom and then turns a very thin, narrow band of brighter blue. We are suspecting, you can see the clouds above, that line delineates we're under cloud cover, the gray part of the sea, and then the blue is after those clouds and the sun is shining. So we are waiting for that shadow to move along and open us up into bright sunshine. I remain optimistic, Chris. We got ourselves another little slide zone here. I thought I'd swing around and give you a little view of it. It's pretty immense. And as I look up onto the hillside there, you can see spots right there and all the way across. Very big. Little darling, it's been a misty, cloudy morning. Little darling, there are hills to climb today. But here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Some perspective. This is the climb we're on right now, and it was way beyond that far curve back there. And if I flip around to the other side, we're still going up for quite a ways. Long hills like this, not particularly steep, but long. We're still climbing. It's been at least 3 times now where I thought, okay, that bend up there, that's the top. Nah. And I can see there's a red pickup truck up there. It's going around the bend. Not going to get my hopes up. I think there's one more climb beyond that at least. Oofda. So, can you see the sailboat in the middle of the picture? We've been riding and they've been sailing almost parallel to each other for most of the morning. Every time we go up a hill, which we've just done, they get out in front of us, and then every time we go down the hill, we get in front of them, and so we're playing cat and mouse. Don't know how long they will follow us, but I can tell you, keep your eye on them. They're out there, lost in amongst the clouds a little bit, and then I'm going to swing around, and here's our view from the top of that climb. How cool is that? Can't imagine what the view would be from the sailboat.
I wish I was brave enough to go no hands.
And this is what the downhills look like. Well, you know what they say, what goes down must go up. And up, 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 and up. So I'm huffing and puffing my way up this long climb, and a car pulls up next to me, and the lady leans out the window. She says, "Go on, keep going, you got this." And she hands me a banana. Happy Chris. Thank you. Won't get to it till I get to the top. Trail magic. Happy boy.
I love it. Oh, our first experience with trail angels. 2 women came by in a car and handed us bananas after a monstrous climb. So cool.
I do not know who you are, lady, but thank you.
How did she know? So cool.
So, a long time ago, back in 1992, I hiked the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine, 2,200 miles, and you know, every now and again people do special things, and on the trail they might leave some beers in a cold stream, they may pack in food and just give it away to the hikers, and or they'll invite you in to stay the night when you're just not expecting it, and that's called trail magic. So that's where that term trail magic comes from. Trail magic from a trail angel, and there's not really a term for cyclists, so I'm just going to keep going with the trail angel, trail magic. Great, great, great. Outside of a gas station somewhere, we met Yella, who was attempting to be the first person ever to climb all 7 summits on all 7 continents under his own power. Wow. So here I have David, who's coming down from Alaska, and here I have, I don't know how to say your first name. Yella,
Yep.
who's headed up to Alaska, and they've just come to the conclusion that David no longer needs his bear spray.
Thanks, man.
And he's going to take it from him. How cool is that?
And a handshake. And a handshake for the yeah.
When you're zooming along downhill at 30 miles an hour and you come around a corner and this is the view, you just have to slam on the brakes and check it out. So while we are riding the California coast, you do have to remember the California countryside is absolutely spectacular. Look at the way the clouds are hanging there over the top of the mountains there. Just pretty, pretty, pretty. So Dennis and I were just saying, the great thing about this ride right now is because of the slide, and we actually said this a couple of times, there's just no traffic. Look at that. It's got to be a mile up the road, way up there at the top. I can see our French-Canadian friends on their bicycles just about to crest the hill. Dennis has put on a burst of speed to get into the picture here. But there is nobody on the road. God, what a sense of freedom and delight to be out here. This is just a rare experience here on Highway 1 with no other cars around. It's all because of a landslide. In the late 1800s, whalers discovered elephant seal blubber yielded extremely high quality oil. Hunted by the thousands for several decades, these animals were thought to be extinct until a small group was found in Guadalupe Island off the coast of Baja, California. All northern elephant seals today are descendants from that remnant population. Elephant seals populated this beach only recently. In 1990, biologists spotted over a dozen animals for the first time. In 1992, the first pup was born, and by 1996, over 1,000 pups were born here at Point Piedras Blancas. Today, that number has quadrupled. The total population of this colony is more than 15,000 elephant seals. Friends of the Elephant Seal was formed in 1997 with the goal of providing education about the elephant seals and other marine life on the central coast of California. Docents in the viewing area answer questions and help visitors get the most from their viewing experience. Public safety and respect for the seals are prime considerations. If you want to check out something fun, go to their webpage, elephantseal.org, where they have links to 2 live cams of the beach and also a link to a live birth of a pup, which is absolutely a wonderful 6 minutes view. Check it out. That one down there is the most active one. Cool. Look how big that one is there. That silver one is huge. So for now, the landscape has changed. We are flat, flat, flat. And we've got this incredible backwind today that's just pushing us along. If you like what you have seen here today, stick around with determined Dennis and I at Soulmate Cyclists as we continue our ride south on Highway 1, where we end up at San Luis Obispo with my good friend Meg for a rest day. And boy, was it fun. So, let's go find Meg.